Your headphones working?
Oh, they're not working. One of them he's buggered and the other one he's not buggered.
Oh, you're now one. You're like Katie Mellior.
Yeah.
You've probably got something in your ear, a spider.
What's wrong with her then?
Should we save this gold for
later?
I might as well say she got a...
Katie Mellior.
She got a spider in her ear.
When?
Recently. Oh. Will this autumnal spider hell never finish?
What was the result of a spider in her ear?
She could only hear out of one ear.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, what a nightmare having a spider in your ear.
Yeah, does it lay any eggs?
Well, we don't know.
That's when you really have to worry.
What if there's all the little blighters?
There's spiders in there and all the eggs get laid and then you bang your head on a pipe and then all these little spiders come crawling out your ear.
You've been listening to them urban myths.
Yeah, urban myths.
Urban myths.
Yeah, I like them.
I was at a supermarket and I let someone go in front of me.
Oh yeah, and he goes, got killed.
No.
Oh no.
You're thinking of the head on the roof.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that.
And I let someone go in front of me.
In front of you?
And they went, but don't come to the supermarket next week, there's going to be a bomb. No, that one, that's
yeah.
urban myth.
Was there a bomb?
No, it's an urban myth.
Oh, an urban myth.
An urban myth.
Urban myth.
Yeah.
Okay. So who was the one that said that don't go in front of me in the supermarket? Because my mate Colin did that the other day. But he didn't say nothing about a bomb.
No.
Because he didn't know.
No, you don't understand.
I knew about the bomb because I was in the MF5.
I know you was in the MF5.
Yes.
When was you in the MF5?
Oh, I was there for years and years doing all sorts of work.
Was you?
Yeah, I was, yes.
What sort of thing was you doing?
Well, first of all, they put me through a very, very tough physical training program.
Okay.
Yeah, so that really...
Sorry, I just got a lovely...
got there.
I got a lovely can of
cognac.
Lovely cognac.
Can of cognac. Do you know, I had a lovely bottle of Pinot Grigio.
A Pinot Grigio.
A nice glass of Pinot Grigio. But I sunk a lot before I come in here. And I put it in a pint glass and knock it back. Get the whistle wet.
Get the old whistle wet. What happened in MI5s then?
Oh, well, no, I was talking about my... well, I don't know whether you noticed or not, but...
Yes?
I've lost a little bit of weight.
He's lost that, listeners, I can honestly tell. The handsome man.
Yes.
And he's lost a bit of weight.
Yes, a little bit of weight.
He's got a lovely jawline.
That's correct, which I've put a touch of rouge on.
He's got a touch of rouge to enhance it.
Bring it out.
You know, like when Boy George used to
paint his face
underneath
that
Dulux underneath the black, he looked like that.
Yeah, I did look like that. But I tell you what, I was inspired by my weight loss. Was inspired by you, Barry.
Yes,
because you know you had that fat neck.
A fatty neck.
Or that neck fat.
Well, it's very embarrassing. People thought I had a surgical collar on.
Yeah,
and it was made of fat.
You had another head growing out of your neck. I had
fat
neck.
Lawyers for you phoned me up and said, have you had whiplash? Why are you wearing that surgical? I said, no, fatty neck.
No, I haven't had whiplash. I've had Fray Bentos.
I've had a lot of Fray Bentos. There was me walking around with a fatty neck that looked like a surgical collar. Yeah. And Margaret, on account of her viciousness, she had to have, you know, like dogs have one of them lampshades on their head. Stop her biting people.
She will stop her biting her own tail.
So I digress. You've lost the weight.
Well,
inspired by... I like to think I've done my bit.
Yeah, well, because you're your neck fat, you had it sucked out of your neck with that pipe.
Yeah.
You know that homemade liposuction, what you've done.
That's
you got off the internet.
I got it. You basically, sorry if I'm getting too technical, you make a hole in your neck.
With a drill.
Yeah. You stick on, it's a kind of
it's like a bung, isn't it?
It's like a bung. Yeah. And it sucks all your fatty neck out.
You get the bung right into the fatty neck, isn't it?
The bung goes in the fatty neck. And basically, because...
And then you get the hose pipe, don't you? Stick that in the bung.
Well... the council did it in the end, and then they use all the fat to get the pebble dashing off of council houses.
Well, they sandblast it.
They sandblast
your neck fat.
My neck fat.
Oh, well, it's been put to good use.
Well,
I hope they paid you for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is I've spent all that money on frayed bentos and look at me now.
I know, the neck got fat again.
Yeah, fat again.
Well, it's a weak area for you, isn't it? I mean,
it's a
shame that all your fat goes on your neck.
It goes on my
neck fat.
Neck fat.
Yeah.
But you've done a remark.
Yeah.
How do you do that? You've been in the gym, or?
No. It's the simple technique. I was so pissed off by not being able to lose the weight. You know, it's that final few stubborn pounds.
That's it.
So what I done was, I went on the internet, bought myself some handcuffs.
Yes, all right.
Yeah, and then I went when they arrived, I went in the living room, and I handcuffed myself to the radiator.
Okie doke.
Shut the keys out the window and told everyone I'd gone on holiday.
It's the Terry Waite diet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, inspired by.
And I'm sat there, like, on the floor, you know, tight to the radiator, and I got really hungry. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't advise you do this, you know, it's drastic stuff. Yeah. And in the end, like, 'cause no one knew I was there, and I chucked the key out the window and I was stuck to the radiator. Yeah. It's 3 or 4 days, and I thought, I've lost enough weight now. Yeah. So I just thought, am I going to get out? I couldn't ring nobody. No. So I just ripped the radiator off the wall and dragged it down to Londis. And
and what, you bought a sandwich or something?
Yeah, I bought a sandwich, but I was so embarrassed to tell people that I'd, like, you know, chained myself to the radiator. That to lose weight, that I just told people when they asked, I just told them I was cold.
A sort of portable
free bar eater.
Yeah. But it's worked wonder. Look at that.
You know?
Yes,
don't. No, don't get off me.
No, don't. Come on, look at that.
Get off. Get off it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Get your finger out of there.
Sorry, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, feel that.
Yeah,
no, not that.
Cool, blimey.
Yeah, look at that. That, my friend. Those are pecs.
Oh, blimey. There's a lot of fat on them, isn't
Yes, there is. Those are pecs. Those ones just down by my knees there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I saw on the way here.
Go on.
What's his name? Kevin Costner.
He's the son of the bitch.
Kevin Costner is the son of the bitch.
Chris Packham. He's the son of the bitch.
Bill Oddie
is the son of the bitch. Greg Wallace is the son of the bitch. Bill Campbell is the son of the bitch.
Is the son of the bitch.
Aristotle Onassis is the son of a bitch.
Yeah,
that's the son of a bitch.
I told you. This is an amazing.
What is it?
I'll
be the judge of that, and the jury, and the executioner. Barry.
The Watford Observer are leading with. There has been looky-likeys of Del Boy and Uncle Albert.
Yes.
They were the attractions at the Only Fools and Horses Day at Watford Leisure Centre last Sunday. It says a vast crowd.
What day was it?
Last Sunday.
What was it? Some special day?
It was I think they do these conventions. People go up.
Shall they wheel them out, do they?
They wheel them out. A vast crowd of the mentally subnormal and easily pleased came from all over the country. Benefit cheats.
Immigrants.
Come along to see that.
I'd have paid up his 20 quid to see Jeb Stevens.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Stevenson. He must have done his TV's PC Parker.
Yeah.
But what I want to know...
Go on. Just ask me.
These people like David Jason and his look-alike.
Yes.
And the bloke who does Buster Merrifield. Is there a call for Buster Merrifield? I suppose there is.
Yeah, there will be a call. Because he can double up as the bloke that does Fenders.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and he can do...
Captain Finders.
Yeah, he can do...
Captain Finders.
He can do Karl Marx. And Christmas, he can do Santa Claus. Yeah.
All that, with that big white beard, played my Margaret.
He can do your
famous.
Margaret, yeah, exactly.
But I'd tell
you know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to ring up an agency, a looky-likey agency, and I'd have Del Boy, I'd have Basil Fawlty.
Round.
Yeah, I'd have Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
Right, and I'd have, who else should I'd have Margaret Thatcher, and I'd have Nigel Mansell,
yeah.
And I'd sling them all in the back of the van,
yeah.
And I'd make them rob a bank.
Why's that?
Well, because it'll be like the most famous bank robbery ever in history. When the police come to interview them,
yeah.
Say, who done it? Well, it was Nigel Mansell,
yeah.
Margaret Thatcher,
yeah.
Basil Fawlty.
Yeah.
You know, they go, no way.
Don't be so ridiculous. Well, we're not even going to bother making up a photo fit. Don't be so ridiculous and you get away clean away with.
Yeah.
But I looked up some faces, facesoffakery.co.uk.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these lookalike, and this is one. Is there a call for a Charles Kennedy lookalike?
Yeah, I'd have thought so. Yeah, I don't know what maybe he'd be a children's entertainer.
John Kavanagh is Charles Kennedy.
Oh.
I mean, what's the criteria? Would you know? What is it? Ginger wig carrying a can of lava and
falling over in front of some steps.
That's basic, mate.
That's how you do, Charles. I could do that.
Well, exactly. You could have a joke. There's a Anne Robinson. Is there a call for an Anne Robinson?
Yeah, although I think you'd have to be careful with that because she keeps changing her face. So you'd have to spend a lot of money to keep up with her.
Oh, it's black. There's
Do you know what people say I always look like?
Is it that kid out of Mask, the film?
No, not him.
You know, Cher's son.
I know the one. Yeah, one with the ginger.
Yeah, the ginger spoon-faced
not
fella.
him. Oh, people say all the time that there's no getting away from it because I've looked in the mirror and Bill Cosby. All the time they say it to me.
Yeah.
So I thought,
let's have a look at your profile. Good. Yeah.
It's bang on, isn't it?
It's bang on, isn't it? Yeah. Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You could get some workers. Yeah. Bill Cosby.
I have.
Go in, you call yourself like Kilbosby or something.
Exactly. Well, I wrote in, didn't I?
Oh, of course you did.
I wrote in and I said, here's my photograph.
Yeah.
As you can see, I look exactly like Bill Cosby. Right. Would you consider giving me like 20 quid to open a fate or whatever?
What did they say?
They said, no. Sorry, mate, no.
Oh,
no.
God.
Do you know what they said?
What?
They said, he's not relevant no more. These kids don't know who he is.
Bill Cosby?
No, they don't know who he is, so we can't give you any work on those grounds. And I thought, this is just racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is just racism.
They've just been racist towards me.
To you?
You know, because I'm like Bill Cosby, they have taken a piss out of me.
Yeah.
You know? So I wrote to the council about it. I said, listen, I'm trying to get work here for Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
And they said, sorry, we can't help you. We will refer you to the DTI. Right. So they referred me to the DTI.
What they come back and say?
Well, no, after that I didn't give a shit. I got fed up with it, then I pulled out of complaining. I got bored.
Oh, bloody.
But that's what you're up against.
Well, you know what you want to do. You set yourself up. Say you're Obama. What's his first name?
President
President Barack Obama's.
Yeah.
You go. No, that's a bad example. Say you're...
try again.
Del Trotter. You call yourself Tel Trotter.
Yeah, that's it.
Tel Trotter, or Angelos is Tel
Trotter.
For example, Wanky Boone is Banky Man.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you just change a couple of words, isn't it?
You change it round and people go, well, like that. It's magnificent. It's
magnificent. They say it's magnificent.
It's magnificent.
You know, I've hired people from there.
Oh, from the Lucky Lark?
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
You know that Downton Abbey that I like?
Oh, I know you like your cereal. Yeah,
I like that Downton Abbey on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's...
Because he's looking at all of them posh people and shirts get burnt and stuff.
That's it.
Right. Well, in Neasden paper, there's a bloke pretending to be the butler from Downton Abbey, innit?
That's right.
You know the one?
I know the one.
Carson.
Bushy eyebrows.
That's him.
That's it.
Right. And this bloke is a dead spit for him.
Right.
Right. So I phoned him up. I said, listen, I want to hire this bloke that looks like a lead butler from Downton Abbey. And they said, all right. And they send him round. And anyway, I put him to work. I said, like, make me pot noodle.
Yeah.
Basically be my butler.
Butler for the day, sort of
Well,
thing,
no,
yeah.
I wanted him for a couple of weeks.
Right, yeah.
But after a while, he said, no, I look like one. I'm not a butler. And I said, listen, son, right, that is enough of this now. Just go back downstairs into the cupboard, right, and make my pot noodle, make my bed, and clean the dog's muck off my shoes.
Yeah.
Like what I paid you to do.
Well, yeah.
And his work started to get proper sloppy. Right, so I cut his wages.
Yeah, of course.
Right, and he still stayed there. Right, and then he's getting later and later, you know, sloppier and stuff.
Sloppy.
In the end, I fired him. I said, you are rubbish at this, mate.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't give him any references for any of the local households in the local area.
Yeah.
You know? So he can stuff that up his arse.
Well, you know what you should have got?
Go on.
I tell you what, on that website, I kid you not,
Go on.
there's Ron Hales is, and he would have cooked for you, like, you had him down in the kitchen. Ron Hales is Brian Turner off of
off of Ready Steady Cook.
I mean, these top advertising TV people use these lookalikes. Do you think anyone would? I'll tell you what we need.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we need to flog our microwaves.
Right.
Ron Turner off of Ready Steady Cook from about, you know...
Brian Turner
from about 5 years ago. This is what...
Very airy arms, as I recall, Brian Turner.
Well, anyone could do that, couldn't they? Come on with the
all
airy...
you've seen is airy arms. Very airy arms he had.
Wouldn't it be terrible if you was like saying like a Rolf Harris lookalike?
Oh, you'd be out of work, wouldn't you?
Or you're just celebrating, great, the top advertising campaign. My DLT impression can come out of
DLT and Rolf Harris.
Darling, let's book a holiday. I'm doing DLT and Rolf Harris at the exhibition, at the Ideal Home Exhibition. News comes on. And Southern Crown Court, cancel the holiday!
That's nice, isn't it? I mean, this is what gets me about these people.
Yeah,
they didn't think about all the people that were doing impressions of them.
No.
You know? It's selfishness. It's just pure selfishness.
You knock Operation U-Tree, but it's opened up so many more panto opportunities for the rest of us.
Yeah, I know. So some good has come out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
The latest, 70s style to be arrested children. Morph, apparently is a Play-Doh file. Oh, hold on.
No, get some sound effect on that. Very good.
Oh, thank you, ladies.
Appreciation for that.
Thank you, ladies. That's all right. Shut up.
Yeah, the bingo ladies.
Yeah, bingo ladies. That's all women laughing. Now, this is I just want to share this with you.
What is it?
Pumpkin proposal. A Watford mother was left stunned after her boyfriend asked her to marry him with a proposal carved into pumpkins.
Oh, my God.
I mean, so basically they turned up to this farm for an exhibition.
Yeah.
And the bloke had carved in the pumpkins, will you marry me?
Oh, that's nice.
And I think, because when I got married...
Did she accept?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Oh,
hold on, page 3. Man found hanging from bridge after...
Oh, dear. After failed marriage
proposal. Never mind.
It's shame.
Yeah, but no, when I...
But
yes. When I proposed to my mother...
Oh, lovely.
In the old days...
Going back a bit, haven't we?
I had to put it to her father, first of all.
Yes.
And I had to go to the Lord Chamberlain to apply for a licence to see Nuna.
Oh, right, yeah.
I had to then go and see a local MP to see whether it was appropriate. I had to go to the local baker to see whether he was willing to, accompany my father to the wedding.
Yeah.
I had to then apply for a licence. It was very complicated. And then, but I did get her and 3 goats as a dowry.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Stunk to high heaven.
They do.
And the goats were pretty rough and all. But you were proposed to that, who was that lady?
Very sad story.
Yeah, it was. I don't want to open a wound.
I mean, I think I'm over it now.
Yeah,
but very sad story.
Yeah.
My marriage proposal.
Oh, mate.
Because, I was in the, I was
In the what?
I was in Bavaria.
I remember,
on manoeuvres.
In the Lederhosen.
With the Dutch army.
The Dutch army.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Oh, no, except what I was doing was, we was in the Bavaria, we were in the Schwarzwald.
Right.
Schwarzwald, which is the Black Forest. And what we had to do was, we had to guard the button that turned on the searchlights into the forest. So we was on the Austrian border.
Okay.
And I was there with me mate Gunther.
Yes.
And he'd then have to do some farts.
Farts?
Yeah, God almighty. They'd done these farts and they stunk, right? And they stunk like heaven because he used to eat all this sauerkraut and stuff, right?
They do.
They do that. Anyway, he was a monster for it, and when he done these farts, they didn't stink the place up. Anyway, I got so fed up with them farting and that I decided to walk off into the forest.
Yes.
And then, when I walked a little way into the forest, there was this woman. Whoa, what's that noise?
Don't matter, go on.
Doesn't matter. There's this woman, right, staring at me, and at first I was like, thinking, this is interesting, because she's got standing there with a swastika on and pointing an AK-7 at my face.
Oh, God. An AK-7?
Yeah, a gun right at my face, right? And I thought, oh, my God, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
She said to me, if you move, I'll blow your face off.
Oh, my God.
Right? But after talking for a bit with her, I just realised that she was insecure, having been dropped on her head when she was a little boy.
Right.
This is before she had, obviously, the sex change
operation.
To become the woman.
Yeah, I understand.
Right, so, there was a certain, she was bloody ugly and all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. She was but she had a certain something about her. A real X factor.
Yeah.
That only a woman with a swastika pointing an AK-47 at your face would have. So we kept, meeting up and all that stuff, and we became friends, and we really bonded, And I thought to myself, I think she's the one. I really think she's the one. Yeah. I really like this cow. Yeah. Right, and then...
Sometimes it happens like that you just stop still. That's the one for me, particularly if there's a gun being pointed
exactly.
at you.
It's a bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
Anyway, one night I think, I'm going to get down on my knee and I got a ring,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was nice, yeah. It was a lovely ring. It was a washer off of copper piping.
That's it.
Used for soldering pipes together. But that's all I could get.
It's what it signifies.
Exactly, it's a symbol.
It's a symbol.
Anyway, I get down on my knee and I start to propose. And then, when I was just on proposing, Gunther, right, does the biggest fart you've ever bloody heard in your life. Yeah. Stunk the place out, and he farted so much, so loud, and this fart went on and on and on.
Yeah.
Right, it's like... so loud, it blew him off his feet. It landed on the thing, the button, turns on the spotlights, right? Yeah. So he lands on this button after this massive fart, and the alarms all go off, and all the lights go off, and it's ding-a-ling-a-ling, and beep, 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 all flashing onto the woods. Yeah. Well, it scared the piss out of her.
Oh, gosh.
Right? And she let a couple of rounds go off her gun, and then she legged it into the woods.
So what happened?
Oh, I never saw her again.
Another casualty of war.
That's right. And Gunther and I, right, well, I didn't speak to him for about half an hour.
What a shame.
And then an hour later, I forgot about it.
Yeah, and he blew off again.
Yeah, when
that deserves one of these. Listen, mate, I can recommend marriage, though.
Can you?
You need to... Oh, my lovely Margaret.
Can you?
It's those little things that you share with the... You know, up at the altar, you know, those family that she offered up her finger, I squeezed it, she farted. Not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
You know, she's so...
And you've been happy ever since?
Well, happy, it's a relative word, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know, you get used to each other. I think, but every morning we get, you know, I wake up every morning at 6:30 to whack, whack, whack. While she does that, I don't know, bloody irritated. And we just lie there for a second. Yeah. And we talk about the important things in life, you know, the changing seasons, the flowers in bloom,
bookies,
immigration. Yeah. And then, you know, we have
what happens?
I don't want to say anything more. I didn't want to come see my gigs and hear all them other things, but no, what we do is...
Go on, Barry.
Well, I get.
Do you make her breakfast?
I'll make her breakfast.
What do you make her?
I'll make her. I'll just have a bit of orange juice. And, you know, maybe a flower in a vase, bit of toast, bacon, sausage, egg, chips, peas, beans, fried
steak.
Yeah,
not steak. It's a wonder you've got
a Walker's Sensations.
Fatty neck.
She's got a very fatty neck.
She's got fatty neck.
And I'll take it and we have a bit of fun with food.
Do you? You chuck it about?
I'll chuck it about, nibble a bit of bacon off her chip.
Lovely.
Flick a baked bean off her nipple. If I hit the trouser press,
you get
a free sausage.
Yeah, right.
But she's a wonderful... And I want that for you.
Oh, I want what you've got. Oh my God, I want it.
You should have a piece. I mean, I don't want to be... spare a piece.
I don't want to be going out every night with bringing a new bird back from Stringfellas every night. I don't want to be doing that anymore. You know, I don't want to be going, like, you know, to Mustique. Yeah. And living it up with Simon Cowell.
No.
And
who'd want to do that?
I don't want to be
settle
doing
down
that
in Watford with me.
Exactly, with a flowery wallpaper bedroom
and my wife's cheesy leek bake.
That's what I want for myself.
Mate, who'd want to be flying round the world?
Yeah.
You know,
my Learjet.
In your Learjet, visiting the judges' houses.
With 50 cents.
With 50 cents.
Oh, me and Fiddy, I tell you.
No strings attached sexual intercourse with a variety of top-line
whatever
models.
Woman what I want.
Any woman you want.
I'm getting stoned on the bong.
Yeah.
Or I'm getting on the cocaine.
When you could spend some time with me and my wife's fatty neck. You know.
Get over and watch your neck grow all fat.
But, you know.
What?
We do have a lovely time together.
You and Margaret.
Oh, we have some jolly fun. And, you know, occasionally we go out for a little walk.
Oh.
It doesn't sound all that good, no, but we go for a walk.
After a while, you find things to say to each other.
She turned to me the other day and she said, "It's so lovely, little thing."
Yeah.
Barry. Could you stop farting when I'm watching Downton? You know, when I always such a funny thing.
No, that's nice, isn't it?
A little funny thing. You know.
You stink the place, yeah.
Because
you're your fat neck.
My fat neck. But the thing is, that's what I want for you.
Oh, that's what I want for myself. I want to sit down every night and have egg, chips and peas. You know, I want to stick the telly on.
Have Margaret's mean brother come over from Blackpool.
Drunk on Bell's
whiskey.
Yeah, and driving home again.
I mean, who'd want to spend time like you do, going out with a variety of beautiful Malaysian ladies?
I don't want to be doing that.
And then what, are you still seeing
Kate Moss?
Kate Moss.
Yeah, I took her up the other day to Eastbourne and we sat on the cliffs and I fried her an egg.
She won't eat it.
No, she won't eat that thing. But it's a nice little game we have every time we go up there. Right. You know, I fry her an egg and I wave it under her nose and I wipe the grease off on her cheek and I try and get her to eat it, but not so far. Not so far. No, she sits there with her nuts and seeds and her sticks of celery and her juice shots. You know, she juice shots.
Do you want to make an honest woman of her?
No, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to make an honest woman of her. No.
Well,
I don't, because I don't think we connect on an emotional level. No. I don't think we share the same sort of hobbies.
No.
She's into like meditation and getting pissed.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah.
But I don't like meditation.
No, and she's not interested in all them Royal Tournament videos you've got.
Or Crime Watch. I like sitting and watch Crime Watch.
I mean, there's a woman who goes all around the world.
Yeah.
Milan, all those fashion shows, mixing, hobnobbing with a whole variety of people, you know, and your interests are different.
Yeah,
yours are,
we've come from different backgrounds,
the Royal Tournament, picking things out your belly button.
Oh shit, I like doing that.
Going down to Londis for the sell-by stuff.
Yeah, getting all the stuff that's about to be chucked out.
Furiously masturbating. It's not conducive. It's not for everyone.
She doesn't mind that bit though.
No, that's...
She likes that bit. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see us do this podcast, then come and see us do it at the Museum of Comedy on the 16th of December, when we'll be doing this live in front of anyone who wants to see us do it.
Who would want to come and see that?
I don't know.
But if you do want to come and see it...
If you think you might be one of them people that would want to do that...
Who are easily pleased.
Really easily pleased.
Who want to hear us fumble through this.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to do
our opinions.
Live.
We do it live in front of people.
And our agent Keith Fudge is here. Keith? Can you just remind us of the details, Keith?
When is it?
Where do you have to go?
16th of December.
16th of December. How did I get a ticket for this shit?
Museum. What is it? Museumofcomedy.com. Yeah.
And you can get a ticket for it.
To see it.
Come along and see it.
It's up to you, though, honestly.
I mean, it's up to you, isn't it?
I mean...
38 minutes of shite. You could
just listen to this on your walk when you go to work on the bus.
Of course you could.
Or if you can come and watch it, be done.
But if you want to see it live...
You want to do it, there will be people out there who want to do it.
Yeah, if you want to see the
We've got some special guests coming down.
My
and
goodness.
Yes.
Terry Nutkins is coming down.
Delamitri.
Oh, they're coming down to Delamitri. Mm-hmm. Dinah Dawes is going to make an appearance.
Dom DeLuise.
Louise Jameson, the pornographic actress.
Don Estelle. He's bringing his suitcase and he's going to be sitting and singing The Whispering Grass, and you can buy copies of that off him as well.
Yeah. We will, of course, be having our old favourite, Margaret Thatcher. After she had an appearance tonight. And our very special guest is the baby slowed down by 16 semitones. He'll be making an appearance.
Ban Ki-moon.
Ban Ki-moon will be there.
Boutros Ghali.
Some old ladies laughing.
Abu Hamza. We're still talking to his agent.
If we can't get him, we'll have old lady crying. Oh, cheer up, love. She's going to be coming. All right, John. Old lady crying will be coming down.
Kofi Annan.
Of course, we will. If we can get him, we'll have everybody's favourite.
Yeah. Oh, DLT.
He'll be DLT. He'll be down.
Nice.
If you can't make it, be sure to join us on stage with Mike Reid from UKIP and Oswald Mosley. That's next week.
Lovely. And a brown shirt.
Just to make it clear, at no point...
some of them people will be there, but not all of them.
But can I just make it clear, Mike Reid is not a brown shirt.
No, but he is a member of the UKIPs.
He's a member of the UKIPs.
And he's a terrible singer.
Yeah, and I turned the bottom up. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. No.
Yeah, no. Bye.